guys, it's Mish. Welcome back to my channel where I like to bring you guys along with me as I navigate my faith, fitness, and financial journeys. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys 4 scriptures that I like from the areas of faith, hope, comfort, and love. So a while ago, I had got this little cute box from TJ Maxx for $5.99, and it's just exploring the power and strength of God's word. I like reaching for this just for those days where I feel like I'm in a mood. I'll call it that, where I'm in a mood, but I don't know necessarily where to go to in the Bible. I feel that this is a good start. I'm very new to my own faith journey, and over the years it's been up and down, and I've went through a lot of changes. But one of the things that I continuously preach, just not on this but in all areas of my life, is having a level of simplicity. Life is already complicated enough, so I don't want to put extra stress on myself for things that I don't need to be stressed out about. I feel that this is a simple little thing that anyone can do, or you can just type in something on Google or ChatGPT and just ask them what's a verse surrounding this particular topic. The 4 verses that I'm actually going to be covering today are 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7, Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5, Romans chapter 8 verse 25, and then Philippians chapter 4 verse 6. So I'm gonna get a few things just to get myself ready for this. I'm gonna be reading out of James Bible. I thought when I got this large print one that it was actually the New King James Version, but so I'm gonna be reading the verse out of that one as well as this one. So I'm gonna, get a little smell good in here, get a little tea, get a little water, and then we'll get into the verses.
When I think about His grace, His freedom, something like a woman prays. I'm grateful for the loving that you gave. It's so amazing. No matter who we are, we know you'll never change. I'm in awe.
This tea is actually really good. I be having a lot of stuff, I ain't even gonna lie, and I bought all this stuff so long ago, and I'm just like, utilize the things that you have. I'm definitely in the era too, if you didn't know, utilizing the things that I already have and not going out and purchasing new things. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7 says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but one of power, love, and sound judgment." So I'm going to look up both of those verses. What version of the Bible these cards come from, but it's definitely different from the 2 versions that I am reading here. So from the King James Version, "For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind." And then from the Women's NIV Study Bible, "For the Spirit of God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline." And this is one of the things that I truly enjoy about just looking at the different versions of certain scriptures when you come across them, and reading different versions of the Bible and having a little bit of a comparison, just because they're translated in different ways, and then some versions may resonate with you a little bit more. Also too, why I love the Bible app, because they have all the versions there. It's digital and it's very convenient, but I also just like having the physical Bible here too, because I do like to highlight things. I just got into that probably 2 years ago, highlighting in the Bible. Before, I refused to do anything with the Bible besides just read it, but then it's just I want to have a better connection and a deeper relationship. And from my time teaching, I do know that having those little markers or things for metacognition really does help out the process with learning. So I'm gonna go through the rest of the verses and then I will check back with you guys in a bit. To this verse from 2 Timothy, it just reminds me that we have to use the sound judgment that God instilled with us to make decisions throughout our everyday life. So therefore, that means that we also have to be including him in the decisions that we are making. I feel that a lot of the times we become fearful of things when we are not trusting in God and we're just making decisions based off of our own understanding. When it comes to this Proverbs verse, Proverbs is the book of wisdom, and this reminds me that maybe I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, and I have to put my trust within the Lord. He knows best. His timing is not our timing. And it's just like, you don't need to know everything. Even though I would like to know everything, I have to remind myself that I do not need to know anything. And if I truly trust that God has my best interest for me, then I just have to let things pan out the way that they're supposed to and be okay with not knowing the next step. And then also too, like, understand, because you don't see the full picture, but it's not meant for you to see the full picture, because sometimes things need to be hidden from you so that you don't ruin things, or you don't rush into things, or you don't make uninformed decisions that are really going to affect your life in a negative way. So lean not on your own understanding. Trust in that man. The other day I heard somebody refer to him as Sky Daddy, and I don't know why I thought it was the like funniest, cutest thing. It comes to this Romans verse, every time it's gonna get me, because it's just like, be patient. And one of my nieces was super younger. Anytime she would say or do something, I'm like, you have to be patient. So then when I would rush her along, like, hurry up, we need to leave out of the house because you got to go to school and da-da-da-da, she's like, be patient. So this reminds me of that, where sometimes you just like, but I want it now. Whatever I'm asking for, I want it now. I need it now. Or is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Is this a no? Is this a maybe? Is this a yes? And like all those thoughts that rush through and come through our head. And it's just like, sweetheart, be still and be patient and let things unravel the way that they're supposed to unravel. Be happy in the moment of wherever you are right now. See the beauty in that situation. And this verse from Philippians reminds me to actually take those things that are bothering me to the Lord. Sometimes I just be in my house, and I'm an overthinker. Sometimes I be in my house on one. Like, I be in my house on one, and I have to catch myself like, did I even talk to God about this? Like, I done created 5 different plans for something that didn't even happen. And it's just like, at what point were you going to include God in the process? Sometimes catch myself and backtrack a little bit and be like, you know, God, this is worrying me, even though it tells you not to be anxious, to be like, this is making me anxious for this particular reason. Please take that away from me. I do not want to feel like that. And these are the issues that are going on, and allow things, you know, of course, to work out your way during your timing. Give it to God. Give it to God. Take it off my plate. I don't want it. But yeah, those are 4 quick verses from a box of verse. But as usual, you guys, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I hope that it brought some type of value to your life. And don't forget to take time to enjoy your own journey. And I will catch you guys in the comments until the next video. Bye.